a man walked into a hotel, ready to check into room 1408. The attendant was stunned upon hearing this, because room 1408 had been sealed off for over 200 years. Every guest who had ever stayed in that room had met an untimely death. No one knew what truly happened. The hotel manager told John that he could upgrade him to the presidential suite for free, but John insisted on staying in 1408. The manager's smile faded, and he pulled out a death ledger. John opened it, and found photos of all the guests who had died in room 1408 over the years. None of them had survived more than an hour. Hearing the manager's description, John grew even more excited. He insisted on getting the key, and decided to stay in that eerie room. After entering, John scanned the room, and found nothing unusual. He believed the so-called deaths were just a marketing tactic by the hotel. He started recording audio while inspecting the room, and found everything normal. Nothing seemed out of place. Then he opened the window, and saw the bustling street below. Everything seemed perfectly calm, but just then, the room's radio suddenly turned on by itself and began playing music. John was startled. He turned around, and was shocked by what he saw. The bed he had just lain on now had 2 chocolates on it. John thought someone must be hiding in the room, so he searched everywhere. No one in the closet, no one in the bathtub, no one in the cabinets. He started to panic. He turned off the lights, shone a UV light, and discovered the entire room was covered in bloodstains. Terrified, he turned the lights back on, and poured a drink to calm his nerves. But then the radio turned on again. John took a closer look. The timer showed 60 minutes. He suddenly remembered the manager's words. No one could survive in this room for more than an hour. As the countdown began, John's heart raced. He called the front desk to check out, but the voice on the phone was speaking a language he couldn't understand. He tried to escape, but the key broke in the lock. He threw his body against the door, but it felt like hitting a solid wall. He stuck his head out the window, screaming for help, but received no response. Then he noticed someone in the room across from his. John waved his arms frantically, but when he looked closely, he was stunned. The person across was himself. This movie is called Star 1408 Star. If you're interested, you can watch the original film.